Alright folks, I hate to call this an upgrade video because at one time this computer had a i9-9900KF in it. For whatever dumb reason, I sold that. Oh yeah, to buy, I think it was an i9-10900 or whatever I bought with that money. We have since bought, all kinds of different i9s over the years. We've had the i9-12900, and now we have the i9-12900KF, 12900KS, 13900KF, and the i9-14900KF. Why I don't make one of those my main CPU for my main channel, I don't know, but the fact is this computer's got actual license of Windows on it. It has an actual license of Microsoft Office, and so it's really hard to not keep this thing chugging along. And maybe one day the i9-9900KF will drop back down to I don't know, we'll say maybe it'll cost $100 or something. The reality is, if I can get this thing off, I forgot how these come off. Probably not the way I'm doing it. Ooh. Wow, look at all that dust. I was about to blow on it, but yeah, maybe we won't do that. So we'll set that aside. Now, something in here has been making noise, probably these cables hitting the cooler fans. This computer has some stuff that I got for free. Abacore, I don't know, some Korean brand that, in my opinion, was just okay. And they have, they've never sent me another thing. They sent me a couple CPU coolers and some case fans, and probably not that happy with what they got out of it for me, which was probably not a lot of use. All right, so we're missing the right type of screwdriver. Need a smaller Phillips head. I could take this opportunity to change out the CPU cooler. I'm never a fan of this Cooler Master Hyper. I think it's a Hyper 212. What do we have? LGA 1151 here. Thank God we've moved past this. But so this motherboard, which I don't even remember what it is, it's ASUS something. Hard to see. Yeah, I put my glasses on. I'm probably not going to be able to see what it is. And I could have sworn I put my glasses over here somewhere. Does this even have an M.2? Yes, it does. This has one of my original Samsung EVO 970s, probably a 256. Does it have a hard drive in it? No, not a hard drive. Wow, this feels like some old thermal paste on here. All right, so we will have to switch the CPU out. Now, this was an i3. Not dust. I3-8300. Wow, tell me we have no paper towels out here. There they are. I3-8300. Now, there's all kinds of ways to clean CPUs off and the coolers. To be honest with you, good old paper towel works really good. We should put a little muscle into it. Man, there's dust everywhere. It's like a smoke cloud. So yeah, I had to sit there and go, what should I buy to upgrade this? Because, to be honest with you, can't use it worth of crap for OBS. Whether it's recording, whether it is recording or it is, what's the other purpose there? Streaming, yeah. I have not been able to take advantage of it, and I find that extremely frustrating. when I had the i9-9600k KF in it, no problem, right? Thing worked perfect, like a champ. So downgrading didn't work out so good. Now, you know, an amazing thing is how cheap you can get like an i5-8600. I honestly, maybe I should have bought that. But this, you know, would be more powerful, obviously. So it's the i5-9600kf. Yeah, I might have spent $60 on it, which seems a lot. Seems like a lot, to be honest with you. But yeah, i3-8300. This will go back in the Dell 3670, and we'll get that back up and running. I bought a Dell motherboard, a B660, so that supports 12th gen for sure, maybe 13th gen, 14th gen, assuming there's BIOS updates, right? Some of those motherboards that you get specifically for a vendor CPU like that, pre-built. Yeah, that's right, pre-built. They don't always have. Let me actually just do this first and then yap afterwards. All right, so CPU's in. Yeah, the pre-builts. What was I saying, folks? They don't always support motherboards to have the better systems. Does that make sense? Better CPUs. So when Intel, you know, goes from, in this case, the B660, 12th gen to 13th gen, they don't always do BIOS updates so that motherboard can support 13th gen, which is really annoying. So this is coming out pretty liquidy. Some of the thermal, I'm using Thermalrite thermal paste because it just so happens to be sitting here. But some of the BIOS updates just aren't out there, and it's really just drives you nuts. All right, so we have a slight problem here. This thing's stuck on here. Great. You know, we could probably get away with just putting it on here. See if it'll screw in. Not the best way to do this, but I'm gonna try it because I don't really want to have to go find pliers. Okay, did it get? Yeah, it's on there. So I'm gonna do the one diagonal to it. And then we'll go do this one. Just trying to get a few threads on each one. And then we'll try this guy. If it's even lined up. Doesn't feel like it is. Feels like it's going to get cross-threaded. There we go. Hopefully. So I think we have an RX 6600 in here. Don't know that, you know, this is a really good pairing for this CPU, but it'll definitely be better than the i3-8300. It was impossible to game on this thing as far as the Fortinet goes. So somewhere we have some compressed air, and I probably need to hit this thing with that. But yeah, I am sure this thing will start running again. Well, excuse me, it was running before. I'm pretty sure it's going to run a lot more effectively. You know, the i3-8300 was actually a decent performance boost from the i3-8100, but This is going to be significantly better. All right, let's go find the compressed air. Now, of course, we don't want to shake the can, right? So I could do this all day, probably. So this has an 850 watt power supply. What are the odds we really need that on here? You know, probably don't. We'll never need it. This computer. I have so many of these EVGA 850 watt power supplies. Like this one's a bronze. All right, so as we put this back, intake side, the front of the case, you know, you want the cooler air to come in and have this suck in the cool air, blow it across the tower here, and then out the back. So let's see if we can get this on here. As low to the low as possible. All right, so there it is, folks. Kind of an upgrade. Thanks for checking out my video. Please like, please subscribe.